Yes. Guys, as you walk in, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern Time. Like always, thank you for tuning in to KI Culture Radio. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Hakeem, Jordan, what's cracking like? What's cracking like? What is cracking like?
God bless America.
Hey man, I don't know what it is. I was just telling Hakeem in the back that I just got a union check from the union, and this is my second union check. And usually you get a union check if you pay overdues on the union, and I got a couple days right before my birthday, so I don't know what it is. Ever since Trump came in, my pockets be getting fatter when it comes to stocks, when it comes to the crypto, and now the union seems to need some damn money. So, hey man, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. The weekend's here. It's my birthday weekend, so let's go. Let's get it.
That is correct. That is correct, Jordan. It is your birthday weekend. Happy birthday to you, big dog.
Birthday.
Happy early birthday. Hope you have many, many more birthdays and many more blessings upon you and also your little family over there.
This is special because this is my first birthday with my daughter, and this is gonna be wonderful. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, your daughter said happy birthday. Yeah, that's right. That was a happy birthday. It is. She even said, yeah, it is. That was a blessing upon you, big dog. You've been a blessing, of course. You've been a blessing on the KI Culture Radio family, and also been a blessing in my life as well. Yes, go ahead.
Hey, Ron, don't forget your birthday coming up.
Yeah, but it's a following week after that. Yeah, I'm towards the end. Like I'm Scorpio/Sag. They don't know who. They don't know what I am. I told them I don't know what I am either.
I want to give a shout out to Mimi. Day one, always holding us down, showing us love, baby. We love you, baby. For showing us
and but Mimi also say happy birthday to you, Jordan. First one in the building, and she said happy birthday to Jordan with his emoji in the chat. Early birthday. That was a Jordan. Enjoy yourself. Party like you never partied before. Most definitely. But shout out to those that are watching us on Rumble, Facebook, Instagram, and also Kick, and also Twitch, and also X. Guys, make sure you follow. It's so very important when you guys follow because you'll never miss when we actually go live. Shout out to my son that's in the building watching us on Instagram, Natasha that's watching us on Instagram. Not that's Natasha, it's another Natasha. Shout out to Irink. Oh no, sorry, Irink. So watching us on Instagram, and also Carlos that's also watching us on Instagram. We really do greatly appreciate it. Shout out to Hassan that's also in the building as well. Well, that being said, guys, showtime. Thank you guys for always tuning in. And Sherry Bryan, I hope you're listening in as well. We still praying for you and hope you still have a speedy recovery. That being said, Jordan, what's going on in the money world? What's going on with the moolah? Cash money.
Hey, man. Like I said, the money's flowing. The money is flowing. So it's Hakeem, Ronnie. The money getting so good. Even the U.S. dollar is going up. It's getting value. Money. Hey, Hakeem, Ronnie, I think all of us, 2025, it's going to be lovely. It's going to be lovely. But, yes, the U.S. dollar is going up. Ever since the election, everything's going up, and the U.S. dollar has been going up. So, without further ado, Yahoo Finance is really going to break it down about how the election impacted the U.S. dollar is going up. So go ahead, Hakeem, play a clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
Shout outs to Hassan.
Market. We want to bring in Mark McCormick. He's global head of FX and emerging markets strategy at TD Securities. Mark, it's great to have you here. So first, just your reaction. We did see a little bit of stalling here in the dollar move to the upside this morning, but still a significant climb.
Yeah, this follows pretty much every red wave playbook. If you think about the context of this, there's U.S. steepeners, there's a repricing the Fed. The U.S. is going to have a higher terminal rate than the markets thought a few months ago. And this is broad strength for the dollar. That reflects the macroeconomic policy changes we could have. It also reflects the fact that there's a lot of scope now, if Trump can get the House as well, that we have deregulation, we have tax policy, we have fiscal policy, we have immigration, and we have trade. So the market's got to adjust to reflect that.
How much conviction, Mark, is there behind this dollar trade that we're seeing?
I think we're just starting to see it. I would say we've been bullish the dollar for the past couple of months. Part of it was the uncertainty around the election, that the markets just in itself was not trading this event. Again, it was a binary event with huge tail risks. Now we're starting to see what those tail risks look like. I think if you kind of take away the event risks that we had and where we're going with the election versus how we got here, the U.S. data has been outperforming the rest of the world basically since summer. So if you kind of think about the strength of data in a data-dependent world, U.S. data is doing stronger and better than what we've seen out of the Eurozone and China. So there's a fundamental story here that U.S. asset markets, U.S. equities, again, the terminal rate's already been repriced higher. All these things have legs and now have a continuation that's going to move into an environment where now we have political uncertainty in Germany. We know that China is going to deliver stimulus, but now it's going to be on the defense. So now it's like the clearest momentum trade is to just buy into U.S. exceptionalism with a much stronger U.S. dollar coming through the first part of next year.
Mark, how strong of a dollar are we going to see?
I'd say we laid this out in our pre-election notes in terms of scenarios. With this red wave, euro could get to parity. That's an easy target. I don't think it's out of the realm possibility. Dollar China is probably absolutely going to revisit the 730 levels. I think the one that's going to be kind of interesting to watch will be dollar yen. I think this all but assures that the BOJ is going to hike in December, largely again as a way to preserve the yen. And also one of the things that came out of the recent Japanese elections is really it's been the cost of living shock. A lot of people thought it was an LDP scandal, but essentially a weak yen, really low real incomes and real low interest rates has been fueling essentially disapproval ratings in Japan. So the other currency you want to keep on your radar screen is the Mexican peso.
Well, let's go exactly there, Mark, because one of the questions I had for you, right, was going to be, what are you more concerned about, a trade war with Europe or a trade war with Mexico?
I would say from Europe's standpoint, the trade war is it's absolutely the worst time. Again, if you think about what's happening in Europe, they don't have the fiscal ammunition to grow the economy. France is moving in one direction. Germany's moving in another direction. There's going to be snap elections, most likely in Germany next year. And there's no fiscal architecture to pull the whole thing together to grow Europe and to fight against, the relative strength of the U.S. economy or the rate differentials that are coming as a result of monetary policy divergence. In Asia, I think things are a little bit different because most countries in Asia have savings. It's just that they've exported those savings for the last 5 to 10 years. I do think there's room here that we could see Asian currencies actually start to outperform at some point. And there is room that at some point, maybe China and the U.S. come to a deal. Stronger, essentially renminbi for a weaker dollar. Maybe you see some industrialization and some manufacturing plants coming from China into the U.S. But I think the biggest thing you want to watch on trade is Mexico. Mexico really is in a tough position right now because, number one, there is a sunset clause in the USMCA deal that kicks in 2026. So the U.S. can basically say to Mexico, hey, we want you to reduce your trade relationships with China, which has been a big part of the Mexican economy recently. The other thing they could do is if the U.S. does decide to strike a deal with China and bring China into the U.S. supply chain, try to reindustrialize the Rust Belt, Mexico's the biggest loser because Mexico is then kind of cut out of the U.S. supply chain or the North American supply chain. So I think if you think about all the risks here, especially with the stronger dollar, Fed repricing, steeper U.S. curve, the Mexican peso is also going to get hit as a carry trade. So you've got geopolitical risks, trade risks, and even kind of market risks that all pointing in the wrong direction for the peso.
It's interesting because in 2016, we saw the peso moving to the downside following that election result. But then we saw a rally for, I think, the next year after that. Is there any risk of that repeating itself here?
Well, I think, again, the markets are always kind of forward looking. So I don't think anyone can really focus on USMCA right now. There's so many things that are going to happen early on in the administration, particularly because on day one, they can just go with tariffs and immigration policy and focus on that. So I think with the peso, it's going to be, it has been kind of one of the darlings since 2022. It was like, if you think about how we got here, we had surprise election results in Mexico, which, again, the government has moved extremely left. They only have 2 seats shy of an absolute majority to change the constitution. So the local risks have risen. The other thing is that, as we've talked about on this program multiple times this year, the carry trade is unwinding. And again, that's expected. And now with the impact that we'll see on the Fed and higher U.S. rates, steeper U.S. curve, stronger dollar, carry trade is going to continue to unwind. So I don't think that there's a very strong bullish case for the Mexican peso over the medium term. I think a big concern is people try to hang their hats on the onshoring. The onshoring of Mexico and the U.S. being connected to the same supply chain, North America basically decoupling from Asia and other parts of the world. I think, again, with Trump, you just don't know where it's going to go. He's not ideological. There are discussions in the market that maybe the U.S. tries to strike a deal with China. Again, a stronger Chinese renminbi, stronger Chinese currencies for a weaker dollar, because that weaker dollar is needed to reindustrialize the Rust Belt. So I think in all these kind of iterations, if Mexico loses its place in the U.S. supply chain, there's not going to be a big rebound in 2026 if this is kind of the path that we're moving towards.
All right, Mark.
Yeah, man. So while the elections are over, and we see a lot of shift when it comes to the economy so quickly and so rapidly, but still there needs to be work done. But you look at the U.S. dollar, it's looking like it might be in good hands. That you might be. I mean, looking at the U.S. index right now, how when it comes to the dollar from euros, where it's under 93 cents, which is really, really good. And other countries too, the dollar is raising up as well. So we're seeing something now. So something good in the future. So go ahead, Hakeem, man. What's your take about the U.S. dollar going up?
Whew, man, it's this is what we want. This is what we want. American dollar going up, more money for us, make more countries pay for our dollars, flush the cash back in. What he was talking about, this is what we want. I want to see America. Now it's telling me I need to invest in the S&P 5. Mo, this is the time we start to get in and invest. We need to start an investment group around here. This 4 years, we're going to get rich. Stupid rich. The CCR boys is going to live in a lamp of luxury. I might think about getting a penthouse in Toronto now. Or a loft in Dallas. So I love to see this, man. I love to see the growth. I think we might invest in U.S. large stocks, prioritize us. Tariffs the ish out of all the Chinese boys. No offense. We need to start playing. We got a team player now. Let's get it.
But shout out to Julius Juju that's watching right now on Instagram, and shout out to Natasha Vincent, the mama that's also in the building, always holding her down, always telling us good evening every time she come through on every social. She just don't stop. No, this is really good news. Everybody putting their hope and trust in Trump because they know he's gonna put the economy in the place it needs to be. That's why now a lot of investors are investing all over the place. They're investing in Bitcoin, they're investing in real estate, they're investing in the stock market. So by them investing, now the dollar is going up. And not only that, but also people that also invest in Forex, also on trading the dollar each and every second of the day. As you can see through the graph that they play earlier on. Pretty much when we were watching with Yahoo Finance, they show you that the dollar is going to tend to go up and it's going to continue to go up. We're going to start becoming the number one powerhouse in the whole world as we should. So I told people this election, pretty much whoever's going to be president is going to be the one that's going to shift the economy. However, Trump term did not start yet, but the future is optimistic of him changing the economy and putting the economy where it needs to be. So everybody now are hoping and I'm now also praying that the U.S. go on the right direction where it's going at now. Like you said, Hakeem, it's time for us to get rich. It's time for U.S. citizens to be rich. That's what we're all about. Go right ahead, Joy.
Yeah, so people that's in a lower class or in the middle class, be prepared to get some money and be prepared to save your money and be prepared to invest in your money, because these 4 years is going to be a wake-up call. We've seen a little bit right now. If you guys don't know, watch, we're seeing a little bit right now. So, hey, people out there, be smart with it. It's going to be a turn of tide when it comes to this economy, yo. I could definitely see, to me, it's like I'm happy for my daughter. I can feel more happy and say, hey, I can put her into a daycare, and then when she get older, maybe I can put her into a private school, something like that. It makes me feel great that we see a little sample size right now when it comes to how this crypto, everything's going up. And hopefully we see that little sample that by 2025 we see a horizon comes in our economy. You know, it's just a wonderful feeling, yo. It's been a wonderful couple of days. That's all I gotta say. When it comes to money, it's been an economy. It's been a wonderful couple of days, and hopefully we'll see more of that into the future. And when it comes to more financial topics, from next year, I hope we will talk about how all the chat say, "Hey, Mimi, she's talking about she got a bigger check in her pocket." Hassan, even Natasha, even though she's in Canada, she might have some bigger check, bigger stash in her pocket and everything. So,
yeah, with the Canadian dollars. Yeah.
So hopefully people in the chat, when it comes to the economy in the next 4 years, let's talk about it. Let's talk about these finances, baby. Let's get our money up. Get our money up.
Sports. Jordan, now we're done with the money. What's going on in the sports world? What's going on?
Let's go. Let's talk about. We're gonna talk about the NBA. So we, Bronny James, drafted with the Lakers. Played with his, father a little bit. In the first NBA game. Also played, a couple of spurts here and there in a couple games. I mean, I think played in Cleveland like a few minutes and scored his first bucket. But now that it's time. Now it's time to see that LeBron is going to the D League. I spoke about it before. It was in early reports that once Bronny James be in the season, he'll play 50-50 in the NBA and also in the D League. So right now, we found out news that he was going to the D League to work on his game. Really be his better shooter, because his shooter's percentage has been very low. I think it's something like 10%, and also could be better defender. This build Bronny to be a solid NBA player. What I mean by that, probably to come out to be a good bench player. That's why I see my ceiling with Bronny James. If you get a good bench player and he can last 5 to 10 years, that is a successful season for a regular NBA player. And that's what the Lakers are trying to do with Bronny James. So go ahead, Hakeem, play the clip, and after that we'll chop it up.
Behind Bronny James' journey to the NBA. Despite the hype surrounding LeBron's son, the stats and performances tell a different story. From high school standout to struggles at USC, and now facing challenges in his first NBA season, Bronny's game hasn't lived up to expectations. With a shooting percentage under 10% in preseason play, the signs are concerning. After a rocky start, the Lakers are sending him to the G League for development. This move aims to give him the consistent playtime he needs to work on his shooting, decision-making, and defense. Areas where he struggled since joining the NBA. While he's still young, the road ahead is tough. Can he rise through the G League and make it to the NBA, or will his career face a major decline? Watch the full video to uncover the full story. This is
So yeah, I can we all figured this out. Once he's got drafted and everything, he was checking in the second round, the high second round and everything. Even though he got a fully guaranteed contract, we know that when it comes to the Bronny James, he still needs to work, to develop to be a better player and everything. We all good in seeing the historical thing that LeBron James and Bronny get to play with each other. The first time in NBA history. But it's time for Bronny James to get back into the skills and really build up his game. So once this LeBron retires and everything, he'll got to be behind the shadow, and he'll be prepared to be hopefully a solid NBA player. So go ahead, Ronnie. What's your take about Bronny develop his game and send him to the D League?
The thing with Bronny James, he gotta understand, you gotta realize Daddy's not gonna be there to save you. You gotta go out there and you gotta play basketball. Now you're playing with the big leagues. Big leagues mean you can't go in there being soft and say, "Oh, I'm just be playing petty basketball." No, you're in the National Basketball Association league. You know what I'm saying? You got to go out there. You got to do your thing. You got to go play ball. You got to average more than 1 point, more than 3 points a game. You got to go in there and average about 10, 15, 20 points a game. Because you're playing with dominant players. You're playing with like Jordan Poole, Steph Curry, Jason Tatum, Jimmy Butler. You're playing with all the great people around you. So you can't be in there playing soft. You can't be in there playing scared. So that's why they're going to try him out in the G League, because the G League is more of his level. Because, in the big leagues, you can't, there ain't no daddy to save you. Because at the same time, your daddy playing for his spot as well to make sure he still be able to be one of the starters. So that's why I say, with Bronny, he still got more development to do. He still have more time because he's young. but I just want to see how he's going to do in the G League, to be honest, because right now his game is way off. And I told you guys when we first did commentary on Bonnie James, I said the pressure is going to be on him, and I think that was going to really mess up his game. Go ahead, Akeem.
Brother, you spoke so well. When we covered this first, you said this in the beginning. I just said just off a general opinion. I had to really sit back and watch him play. Like you said, the stats are not the same. He's not even better than the Anthony boy. And the Anthony boy's been, oh my God. Carmelo's son? And then the little African boy, the tall, I think he's a 7-footer. He's dunking on, like he's the number one. Then it's the Anthony boy. I'm like, I don't know what to say. Some people got it, some people don't. Shout out to Keisha Nelson in the building. Right. Oh my God. Shout out to Keisha Nelson. Long time no see. So when I say this, some people got it, some people don't. Let's bring back the Jordan boys. Both of the Jordan boys went to college. And mind you, they said when Bronny was in college, he struggled at that and wasn't even the top prospect like that. So it's like, I'm not throwing shade on him. I think, brother, you come from a legacy. You know what I mean?
Too much pressure.
Too much pressure.
It's too much pressure. It's too much pressure for him.
And listen here, when you have other greats saying that he doesn't got it, I'm gonna have to listen to them. Championship winning guys say, yeah, Bronny's not that dude. And I don't even think they're saying. I just think that, you know what I mean, you don't have the grit iron for it.
Shout out to Joe Don't Hurt Him. That's also in the building.
There goes. Shout out to you, Joe Don't Hurt Him. But up, coming to see, Bronny James getting drafted and everything, and like I said, he lives here. So when I hear him playing in Sierra Canyon High School, which is like 40 minutes where I'm at in the valley and everything, he was okay. I mean, he was good, but he was like the top player like in Southern California. But he was legitimate enough to play in college level and everything. And then he got recruited to USC. Like I said, his first stunt, it didn't go well. He had a cardiac arrest. So, and prayers go out with him and everything. So, and after that, he played second season. Second season was okay. I wish he would have stayed a little bit longer, but after the USC, a lot of people wanted to transfer. So that's why he did say USC, and also the coach, he got fired as well. So that's one of the reasons that he wanted to get drafted. And he went to a transfer portal too, but I guess he didn't want to go to another college to play, and so that's why he wanted to go into the draft and then he got drafted and everything. But I know him. I know Bronny James. Like it's gonna be a long, it's gonna be a long process to develop my game and everything. Mm-hmm. And he knows that, and LeBron knows that and everything. So, this is for me. I don't know, how LeBron's going to end up. I don't know if he's going to be a solid player. It's just that, hopefully the Lakers, can really develop him very, very well to be an okay, solid player and everything. But, Lakers, they're going to give him 3 years. I think he got like a 4-year deal. So, I don't think LeBron James is not going to retire because LeBron still got a lot in the tank. He can play another 2 or 3 years. How he's looking right now, he ain't slowed down anytime soon. So, I'm thinking the Lakers might give him, a good 3 years to see if his game will develop to be just a really good solid player, maybe come off the bench and everything. But, when you see a top NBA player and when their kids come out and play, usually they're okay. Like you're okay. You look at Gary Payne Jr. He's solid. He's a good backup for Golden State. Kenyon Martin's son, he's in the league. He's playing good. If Bronny James could get at that type of level, to me that's a success. But if he can't, it's going to be a huge amount of pressure, and a lot of him think that he's going to be a failure because of the last name James. So, and also he's a Lakers. He's a Lakers fan. He's in the Lakers. So, Lakers, they all they want to do is win a championship, which are going to be more pressure on Bronny James for this Lakers organization. So, my prayers go out to Bronny. Hopefully he'll be, a good, solid player, but he's got to find out the next year or so. So we'll see.
The thing, Bronny got to do the same thing. Well, because he don't really have the resources his dad does. Because LeBron James spent about, I think, like, if I'm not mistaken, I think $7 million on his training.
1.5.
Rather than,
1.5.
Yeah.
oh, so it's 1.5. So I was wrong. Well, thank you for correcting me. So it's 1.5. That's including nutrition. That's also including practice, gym. All that's included. I think Bronny need to get in that same system, and his dad can do that for him. That would be great. But I think his dad wanted him to be able to grow on his own. But the name James is what's going to hurt him at the end of the day, because that name is too much pressure, and I don't think Bonnie is going to be able to handle that name. I don't think he will. But you never know, because at one point Michael Jordan sucked in basketball. And look how he became. Anything is possible if you put in the work and you're very dedicated into what you're doing. Guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Shout out to those watching on Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch. Don't forget, we didn't forget about you guys on Rumble and also X. Thank you guys so much for always tuning in each and every time we go live. Hip hop, Jordan, you already know what's going on in the hip hop world. I love hip hop, man.
Yeah, we all love hip hop. We have some more Little Durk news. So Little Durk, he was transferred from I think he was in Broward or he was in Broward County. He got transferred to Broward County and all the way here to California to the federal institution. But also he had 2 new charges added to him. So Lil Durk was charged with 2 additional felony counts in his murder for hire plot on Friday. The Chicago rapper star is being accused of conspiracy and using interstate facilities to assist in the assassination of Quando Rondo cousin. Feds outlined the new charges and are treating Durk as the kingpin of the operation in a superseded federal grand jury indictment. So Durk and his 5 court defendants have yet to enter a plea. The charges are stemming from the 2022 shooting that happened in Los Angeles. Guys said they're close to the Beverly Center shopping mall right off of La Cienega. So he has 2 new charges and 2 coming towards him to add on to his couple charges he's got on. So Hakeem, I did see your video, but it's the very last video about Little Durk. So go ahead and play the video, and after that we'll chop it up.
Shout out to D, that's also in the building, and shout out to Top Shotta on Instagram, that's also in the building.
Durk is facing new charges in an alleged murder for hire plot targeting a rival rapper. The 32-year-old Chicago rapper, whose real name is Dirk Banks, is accused of paying 5 hitmen to kill Quando Rondo in Los Angeles back in 2022. Rondo survived, but his cousin was killed. This new indictment adds 2 additional felony charges against Banks. It also makes Banks the lead defendant in this case. Banks faces life in prison if convicted.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago.
He's here. He's all here in California now with 2 additional charges, and like I said, we said when the feds they got you, when they got a case on you and they indict you, they gonna see they get a plea out of you, especially with another 2 additional felony charges against him. So go ahead, Hakeem. What's your take about the feds has added 2 additional charges to him?
I want to give a shout out to I'm trying to think of Trenches News. Give a shout out to Trenches News. I also want to give a shout out to another YouTuber. I forgot his name. He's from Chicago. They've been extensively reporting on this. Trenches News has always been saying this was going to come down to the pipe. Durk has been implicated in a lot of things, and this now just sticking. One of the guys that was with him was they say he was an informant and was wearing a wire. So they already got a co-defendant that's going to tell. A lot of these guys got to understand, when you play with the streets, you're not going to win. The United States government is coming for you. They're coming. If John Gotti died in prison, that's going to happen to you too. There's no winning in crime. and especially gang violence. In gang violence, we have no place for this here. And setting up hits, M1 for hires. We like Trench's News said this was going to happen. He predicted this. And I want to thank the United States government. I want to thank the Federal Bureau of Investigation, Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms. I love y'all so much. Please come down to Miami, Chicago, Birmingham, clean up the streets. Lock up everybody that we need to. We don't need no violent offenders here. I'm ready to work for the FBI myself and put a couple guys away if you need me to. I'll buy dope for you. Start pointing fingers, be a star witness, because it's all about the babies.
See, this is the thing I have a problem with Little Dirt. If he did do it, allegedly, if he did do it, to me, you should have just did it yourself. Why pay somebody to do the crime for you? Because now, think about it. You're going to spend the rest of your life in prison for trying to pay for hire. I should have just got the stick and go ahead and do what I had to do. So I don't have to deal with anybody trying to snitch on me or try to put me, pretty much throw my life away. So that's pretty much what's happening with him. He trusted these people that was around him, thought they were going to be able to do the job and not going to be able to say something. No. Dirk got to realize something. Not everybody going to spend their life for you, especially their life in prison for you. They're not going to do it. One thing I learned about a lot of these street dudes, as soon as they get down and get interrogated, the first thing they do, they start singing. They never stand on nothing. That was how true the streets is when you right there in front of the police, when you in front of law enforcement. It's crazy how they quit to delete each other, but when they get in front of law enforcement, everything gets put away, everything gets hidden. Doesn't make any sense. It's sad to say because Little Dirt, I still have optimism that he's still gonna beat this case for some reason. I think the record labels and all of them gonna think they're gonna all be behind him. They make money off of them.
There you're right. The only way that's gonna happen, everybody else got to take that weight. Take that. Listen, y'all want Dirk home? Take them bodies. Take them bodies and clean and give us some unsolved murders. You can come home, but you can't go back to the hood though, because they don't like rats. They do not like rats. Give us some bodies. Give us some unsolved murders. There's a couple unsolved murders in Chicago we need. I don't mind letting you home to eat a Philly steak cheese sandwich. My bad, deep dish, because it's Chicago. We'll let you home to eat a deep dish. Give us the bodies. That's what we want. This is what the Federal Bureau of Investigation needs. Bodies, guns, couple of drug lords. We'll give you whatever you need.
Shout out to Bobby Bryant, as also is in the building. The lovely Bobby Bryant is in the building. Go ahead, Jordan.
I want to tell some of these young rappers if they want to get to the drill music. You see how all these rappers that's in drill, either they're 6 feet under or they're going to jail. So I hope these young rappers are learning a lesson of, hey, when it comes to these violence and stuff, stay away, because either you're gonna be six feet under or you're gonna get locked up. Like I said, and the feds, that's what they're doing. They're not. I mean, there's not any big time drug lords or big time gangsters that's in the United States or in Mexico or Canada. All they're all locked up and everything. So next people we're looking at are really like entertainers, rappers, politicians, because there's nothing else they can get and everything. So and the feds, that's their next goal. You see how they do with Diddy. You see they do with Eric Adams. So, these rappers, like I said, you guys are up next. If you doing something that's illegal, or if you doing something you trying to take somebody out, the feds will be looking. It might take them a year, it might take them 2 years, it might take them 3 or 4 or 5 years, but eventually, once they get all the information they need, they're gonna indict you and they're gonna get you. And they're gonna make you squeal, Ronnie, I think we said you might beat the case. I think to me it means what type of plea deal he's gonna take. If there's more people involved in everything. So if more people involved that's been connected of him doing a plot for hire, which we don't know, but it might be. So, but the feds gonna make you squeal. And if they can't get nothing out of you, or they can't get nobody else, they gonna make you squeal, and they gonna give you a plea deal that you will not like. So, we'll see. We're gonna find out next year. I don't know when he's No, I don't think they gave him a trial date yet, but we'll find out soon enough when his trial date is going to be. Probably going to be in the middle of next year.
Shout out to Nightish. Shout out to Nightish. That's also in the building. Guys, you want to watch one of the craziest morning show early in the morning? Go to Nightish channel, man. So it's crazy over there.
Let's just get something straight. Hardest working man in YouTube. Put some respect on that man's name. Nightish, hardest working man on YouTube.
Yeah, Nightish, let them know. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Yeah, guys, don't be afraid to hit the like button. Also, don't forget to hit the follow button. Guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. We getting ready to deep dive to different variety of topics. It is Freestyle Friday. Freestyle Friday means you already know it's freestyling it. So whatever's trending, whatever's out there, we're going to talk about it. We don't really have one particular topic, even though everybody knows Trump won the election. But that's not really the main topic. We got so many different ones. That's what I love about Freestyle Friday. Shout out to the lovely Sophia Grace.
Pretty
she rising soul.
Rising me, wow.
It's in the building.
Hey.
Go right ahead, Jordan. Go ahead. What you going to say, Hakeem?
I just say I might be able to afford Sophia this year since our boy's in the office. Sophia, I can afford you now, baby. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Nobles, Benihana's.
No, I think what is it First Watch? First Watch is a really good restaurant.
It's a nice restaurant.
It's a really nice restaurant for breakfast. I think it's fire. Shout out to those that take your day out to First Watch. Go right ahead, Jordan. Do your thing, big dog.
Okay, let's get into it. So, as we guys know, Trump won the election, and it's been a lot of backlash from women that, they're sad that to see that Kamala has not won. So, that's one woman who went viral, and she was saying, it's so absurd that since Trump is in office, all women should should call for emergency withdrawal from sex. So, for the next 4 years, all women should not have sex with men. Because since they voted for him, all the men that voted for him are misogynistic and everything. They don't want to see a woman in office, and they hate women. So her idea was, hey, let's do this emergency roll call, and let's not have sex with these men since they want to put Trump into office. So go ahead, Hakeem, play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
As president, and I think all women should stop having sex for the next 4 years in protest and protection of your bodies. As we know, if that little baby inside you gives you any trouble and you need an emergency health care, you're fucked and you're gonna die. I think that is sufficient enough reason to stop having sex. Don't you agree? This vote wasn't a vote for Americans. This vote was for men. And unless we want to become the Handmaid's Tale, then us women need to protest because this is some buttery bullshit. I'm sorry to the women and minorities who aren't going to get the help that they need in the next 4 years. I'm sorry for the people who are impoverished who are just going to keep dying from starvation and lack of healthcare and lack of governmental support. People are actually praising this guy and it's a freaking joke. Look at the states he won. You won't catch me there. You'll catch me in New York City. And I'm sorry to all the women who are going to suffer in these bumpkin-ass, small-ass little towns because of this. Reason why I'm a New Yorker and always will be. Fuck Florida. Donald Trump is...
We don't need you.
And now you're not but New York trash now, because every time you go to New York, now they give you a ticket for jaywalking. But go right ahead, Jordan. What you were going to say?
Yeah, man. Hey, a lot of women are mad and they are pissed off, as you can say, and they say, hey, they are so upset or strong. But eventually, I know they're gonna get over it real soon once they see this money gonna be coming in. But yeah, they're very upset. Some has been crying. I've been seeing on TikTok and Instagram, they be crying. They hate all men. Men are useless and this and da 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 da. But now they don't want to have sex. They don't want to have sex with men. So go ahead, Hakeem, and what's your take about how these women are so upset about Kamala that, they're not going to have sex with men no more for the next 4 years?
No problem. I support them. Your body, your choice.
Come on, can you really believe that? They ain't going to, come on.
Your body, your choice.
Well, before women get on their cycle, they get turned on. And after they done with their cycle, they get turned on. Like, come on, man. Like, this is foolish, but go ahead. Your commentary.
What can I do? I can't tell you what to do with your body. close the gates. But you know the other races are open for us, so I guess we'll go there.
Hey, look, hey, D, Safari Gray said you gotta show your ballot. I'll show you my ballot. You gotta show your ballot. No, but let's be honest here. Now, I do agree with her. I think women should be more careful and don't have unprotected sex with anybody. Now studies show black women tend to have strong labor, even when they on it, like it's labor. They labor is very strong. That a lot of black women do have a hard time giving birth. So that's why I say I understand why a lot of black women are upset because they think like Trump gonna get rid of everything. So that's their whole mindset of it. So they think all the men that's for Trump are pretty much against women, and that's not the case. Most men that was with even voted for Kamala Harris, they say black men didn't vote for Kamala Harris. And when the study showed that black men did, what they're saying about that, are they getting those black men even form of praise? No, they just ignore those type of black men. Now they focus on so Hakeem, the people that voted for Trump, the Trumpers, now they consider them to be evil. So what does that call us then? Are we the bad boys for life? Or are we then?
Oh my God.
Because now they're going to withhold the cat from us. So what's next? Cooking and cleaning?
Yeah.
Majority of them don't even know how to cook. Majority of them don't even know how to clean. But go ahead, Jordan.
So, if you don't want to have sex with men, that's fine. We know it's not gonna last. You might feel this type of way for this month, maybe next month, maybe all the way for the rest of this year. But let's be real now. That's not gonna happen. It's not because this like I said, this election was gonna be easy to forget it. Y'all gonna forget in about a week or so now. Y'all gonna forget that Trump is gonna be president. And then y'all gonna see him again once he get inaugurated. Y'all still could be mad, and after that, y'all gonna go the rest of your lives and continue to date men and have sex with men. That's how it is. You gonna forget about it. You gonna forget. Go ahead, King.
Jordan, I got one thing to say about this. When it's cold outside, wait until tonight, girl.
Not only that, but they were making fun of her in the comment. They were talking about how the way she looks, like no man really ain't really getting it. No man ain't really having intimacy with you. I'm not saying all that, cause I already had conversations. I can't enjoy. We had conversations about this all the time. Women have more access to sex more than men do. So the guys throw it at them anyway. Don't matter how they look anyway. But at the same time, they saw how she looked. And a lot of men were going in on her in the chat and say, "No guy want to sleep with you anyway."
Yeah,
the internet's so cruel, huh?
Even some women was going at her too.
Oh, some women was going at her too. I didn't focus on the women. I was focused on the guys.
I was looking at the women. What the women was saying. Some women got at her. They was like,
"No,
I'm
women."
not on that track. They said, "I'm not."
As I told you,
I'm not on that track. Shoot, I might. Some might be Trump supporters, or some. I mean, some women might vote Kamala too, but they're not rocking what she's saying.
Of course not, because women love sex. I don't know. People fail to realize the sex toy industry is one of the biggest industry in the world. But that being said, Jordan, moving forward.
Let's over to New York City. So, more news after Trump won the election. So, New York City Mayor Eric Adams has ended the migrant food vouchers program, planning to work with a Donald Trump situation. So, Eric Adams, he started this earlier this year, giving migrants almost $350 a week for food, baby formula, to illegal migrants that were staying in New York City. But ever since Trump got elected, he ended immediately. And we do have the clip for you guys, and Eric Adams does get a little detail while he stopped it and how he will work with the Donald Trump administration starting next year. So go ahead, play the clip, and after that we'll chop it up. Shout out to Dialogues. We didn't see you today on Wednesday, brother. We had fun Wednesday.
Yeah, where you was at?
Wish you was there, man.
All right.
Mayor just announced that the city will no longer issue vouchers to migrants to pay for food, ending a controversial program that had repeatedly come under attack by conservatives and others.
This pilot program in New York City, drenched in both humanity and controversy, distributed debit cards to migrant families staying in city-funded hotels and allowing them to buy their own food. Eyewitness News reporter Josh Einier following the breaking news for us. Josh?
Well, Bill, it's a program that, as you say, generated plenty of controversy, but now its absence may raise even more questions. The so-called Immediate Response Cards pilot program was designed to help feed migrant families who'd found themselves in New York with no way to afford food. The one-year contract provided what the city described as culturally relevant food to 2,600 migrant families, allowing them to basically buy what they wanted. A family of four with two kids under 5 got about $350 per week to cover food in a program the city said would actually save taxpayers millions.
News, the mayor just announced that the city will no longer issue vouchers to
a year. It also reduced food waste. You may remember the food the city had been providing in migrant shelters was seen as not culturally sensitive to the needs of some migrant groups, and it ended up just going to waste. For more than a year, the city was groaning under the weight of more than 200,000 asylum seekers. Officials say the migrant population has actually reduced lately. In fact, a massive shelter on Roosevelt Island is in the process of closing. In the meantime, Mayor Adams spoke on the phone yesterday with President-elect Donald Trump, who had vowed during his campaign to mass deport migrants. Aside from congratulating him on his win, though, Adams today would not say what they discussed. A year.
We want to start with your decision late this afternoon to end that food voucher program for immigrants. What led to this decision and why now?
Well, it was an emergency contract for a sunsetting 1 year. That was what it was in place for 1 year. Now we have moved away from emergency response because we have had a constant decrease in our population, and now we're going to the procurement process that we do now for food. But we've been successful with that program. We brought down food waste. We were able to get several thousand individuals to have culturally sensitive food at the same time, and it was successful for the time being. And now we move into the general putting out the RFPs that are needed. It was an emergency, and now we're moving in another direction.
Funding, of course, the big issue surrounding the city, and has been the big issue surrounding your tenure.
We want to start with your decision.
To some degree. Let's talk about some other crucial issues, though. You talked yesterday to President-elect Trump. What did you talk about, and did it involve any funding for New York City, or perhaps lack of funding?
Well, I've been very consistent about private conversations. I don't go into them, but I'm clear. I'm here to fight on behalf of this city. You can't hold your breath and wait 4 years before you start bringing back those resources to the city. We have a new president, and I'm going to collaborate with his administration to deal with some pressing issues that face in our city, particularly around funding. When you look at the billions of dollars we spent with the migrants and asylum seekers, we got very little help from the federal government, and I think it's imperative that we engage on the right foot to say New York needs infrastructure, affordability, and other big-ticket items.
Well, Mayor, speaking of the new president, do you think the Trump presidency will have an impact on your federal case? Are you hoping
to some degree
the charges will be dropped? We do know that he said that you were being unfairly targeted because of your criticism of the Biden administration's immigration policy. What are your thoughts on that? And have you spoken to Trump about this?
No, I did not. And I've been extremely clear that I've done nothing wrong, and I have competent attorneys that are going to handle that case. My job is to do what I was elected to do, and that's fight on behalf of New Yorkers. And anyone who conflate the two just really don't know who I've been for the last 30 plus years as a public servant, from police officer to an elected official. I'm going to fight and defend this city. This city deserves that, and that is what I'm going to continue to do.
Okay. And just quickly, Mayor, are you hoping that he drops the charges?
My attorney, anything that's dealing with my case, I have an excellent attorney that can handle those questions. I have to answer the questions of how to move the city forward, and I'm not going to allow anything to get
the charges
in the way of that.
We'll call the lawyer later tonight and ask him the questions. I do want to talk to you a little bit more about financial assistance. You were quite critical of the lack of financial assistance President Biden didn't help fund the flood of migrants coming into New York. It's hard to imagine Donald Trump's going to, in all honesty, Mayor, going to boost any funding to pay for that. And in fact, he may order them out of the country, as we well know. People who live here and work here, and their children are going to school here in the public schools. Mr. Mayor, let's talk about that cost of all that and what your hopes are for Mr. Trump.
Well, first we need to deal with the reality. Over 220,000 migrants and asylum seekers came to the city, and we spent billions of taxpayers' dollars to take care of this issue, as well as other cities, Chicago, Denver, Los Angeles. When you look at those tax dollars not going to the residents of those cities to deal with the crucial issues, we had to find a way of that.
We'll call the lawyer.
Phase coming out of COVID, I found that troubling, and I was clearly vociferous about it. But this is a sanctuary city. I think that the modification that was last made under the previous administration was the wrong modification. When it was put in place under Koch and under Bloomberg, it had a different concept. I don't believe people who come to the city and create violent crimes should not remain in the city, and we should have the right, after they serve their time, to turn them over to ICE. But we're going to continue to do the role. This is a city of immigrants, and many people are here undocumented. We want them to continue to know that their police department, their hospitals, and the educational system is going to be here to provide what we've provided for years.
Okay, that's the nature of a sanctuary city. Agree with that.
Phase coming out.
So yeah, so this is some news now. We see it's just amazing. We see a lot of things are happening. I never seen anything in my life after a president gets elected like Donald Trump. Everything's changing, and now that in New York City, which a lot of people was happy that the migrants were getting these type of benefits, with food and formula that they was getting $350 a week. That's a lot of money for some people. And now that Mayor Adams, he's cutting it down. He's cutting it down now, and now he wants to work with the Trump administration. Safari Grass, she made a funny comment. She said he's trying to get pardoned out from Trump if he gets going to jail and everything. So go ahead, Hakeem, man. What's your take about Mayor Eric Adams finally cutting off the benefits for illegal migrants?
They should have been done it. I think it's disrespectful to New Yorkers. I've been in New York many, many times. I love the city, love the pizza, love Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan. I have family that live there. I think that since this happened, I want to say that I don't sympathize with the immigrant issue, but I also got to sympathize with Americans. New York already had a housing issue, an affordable housing issue. There's 6 people living in one apartment trying to pay one rent. The homeless population before they're getting there was an issue. The homeless youth population was an issue there. The gang violence was an issue there. I said, I know this factually. In and out the city. I've been in and out the city for years. In and out the city. I've seen when it went up and went down. So the fact that they spent billions of dollars when average Americans couldn't even get food stamps in New York is disrespectful. He should have never got elected. He should have never got elected.
Correct. Everything he spoke is on straight fact and straight upon fact. That same billions of dollars they send into Ukraine, they could use that for the American people as well. That's a little carry on upon that. Billions of dollars and you're using it against migrants that is coming in the country illegally. Not legally, but illegally, and taking care of them more than you're taking care of your own American people, your own citizens. I find that to be very, very disrespectful. And I think people fail to realize how a lot of people say, well, Trump's going to get this funding to send all these migrants back. Stop sending money to Ukraine. He's going to stop sending money to Ukraine and use that money to send those migrants back. That's exactly what they're going to do with it. Eric should have never been elected. My friend used to live in New York. He no longer lives in New York now. New York is a pigsty. I went to New York This year I went to New York. It's migrants everywhere. People all on the street. It's crazy. It looked like Gotham City from Batman. Have you ever seen Gotham City from Batman? That's exactly how it looked. It's dark. It I've been in New York so many times, like you, Hakeem, so many times. But you actually used to live in New York. I
Yeah,
never lived
yeah.
in New York.
I lived in New
But I
York.
used to be. I visited New York like 5 times already, more than 5 times. So it's just it's sad to see when you go to New York. Like it's sad to see a city that never sleeps really don't sleep for real because them people are depressed. They're depressed about the housing crisis, the gang violence, the employment, everything. Eric needs to go, and I think that's why he's afraid. That's why he's trying to do stuff now and talking to Trump. He just don't want to be partying. He don't want to be fired from his position. So he's gonna do what he got to do his political talk. Say, you know what, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do this, because he know Trump is the type of guy. He don't really care. We don't really care how the system works. He gonna fire you regardless. That's just how he do it. So let's see, man. Let's see. Shout out to I already know you already gave a shout out to Dialogue, but shout out to Dialogue. Shout out to Why High. That's also in the building. Go right ahead, Jordan.
Yeah, man, these illegal labels is something else. There's a lot of people like in subway, a lot of women that get in SA in the subways because I'm hearing that these countries that coming from, they gotta separate these men from the women for taking transportation like buses or subways and everything. And now that the illegal immigrants are in New York and everything, even though they're not sent, there's a lot of stories that women are getting S8, groped or S8 or something like that in these subways and everything. And you might not hear it in the mainstream media, but if you go to certain TikToks and everything, you type in illegal immigrants in subways, you'll hear a lot of stories like that too. And Eric Adams, he had a big problem with not addressing these type of situations. But he want to give money to illegal immigrants. But next year, that's all going to change. That's all going to change because we're going to see all these illegal immigrants. We're going to see. I guarantee you, we're going to see all these mainstream medias, and we're going to talk about how the president, he's going to clean it up astronomically. Not just go ahead, Hakeem.
No, you're right. I just want to mention RIP to Laken Riley, the young lady who was SA'd and unalived in Aurora, Colorado. Laken Riley. She was came to find out it was an illegal gang member, immigrant who did this. We're not talking about the people who come here and wash toilets. I want somebody to get something straight here.
Right.
We're not talking about the hardworking Mexicans, the hardworking Honduran people who come here and try to make a living. We understand your flight. We just need you to do this the right way. But a couple bad apples come, and Laken Riley, whose name has not been mentioned, who has been unalived by an illegal immigrant. She was jogging. She was a college student, and she was unalived by her school. And we just want to be able to provide safety. We already have a safety issue here for women already. We need to try to put men in check. More people coming in is just hemorrhaging. We got an issue in our own communities that we need to correct with even our men SAing and abusing us. To have other people from other countries do it, we need to start putting a grappling on all of these things. And that's all I got to say.
That's what I can. You speak 100%, and that's what I mean about what you hear a lot of this in New York City about these SA in New York cities and everything. So it needs to be fixed immediately. Well, Eric Adams, he's already indicted by the Fed, so he's already done. Hopefully next year they'll get a new mayor or anything like that. So, but yeah, Hakeem, there's a lot of changes we're gonna see these illegal immigrants next year. We're gonna see a whole lot of changes. And hopefully, the president can nip this in the bud and everything because we don't need a lot of these women, well, especially women and young kids with these illegal immigrants are doing something they don't need to be doing. And so hope for the best for this country, and we can clean this up, in a matter of 1 year. So let's go and see.
Why I said they bring illegal immigrants to America to lower wages, y'all. To lower the wages, yes, because they know it's easier for them. Because remember, you can pay them less than actually paying an actual American. Go ahead, Hakeem.
You say this. I've been on here. I vividly tell this story hundreds of times. I was driving trucks in the last Trump presidential election. I went to a place in Mississippi, dropping off something, and I spoke to a black guy. I've been there before, and they said, "Hey, since the guys left, they had no choice but to hire people in the city."
Yeah.
And they had to raise the pay. Why high is seeing something, a tactic that they do in California. Jordan can speak on it. They do this in Texas, New Mexico. And here's the thing. The American Hispanics, and I know they might feel a connection, they would hire their own people at the lower rate, and there's other Americans they're not going to even look at. When we just need to open the gates for everybody. As far as American, and make sure Americans have well-paid jobs so we can take care of our own, then we can talk about helping other people. I'm not saying that we're not supposed to help other people. We're supposed to. We are Americans. We're supposed to be humanitarian. But we got a lot of stuff we need to fix first. So if you're coming here lowering wages so you can say, and this goes to a lot of the companies too. Y'all play, I know you're trying to eat, but you doing this, pay like you weigh. You know what I mean? Livable wages. We need to get the Detroit era back. You feel me? Motor City, where people can get regular manufacturer jobs and live and doesn't have to go to college.
Yeah, it's just crazy. A lot of people think Americans hate immigrants. No, we don't hate immigrants. We just want them to do things the right way. Like I always tell people, can immigrants are allowed to go to Canada? Because you're not going through that Canada border. It ain't happening. Every other places they have strict security that immigrants they don't like to. America is the only place where they allow immigrants to come here freely, and that's an issue. That's a big issue because other countries and other parts of the world ain't doing it.
Narrative Dialogues is saying something that I've seen vividly myself. He said, indeed, the Arabs come over here and starting trucking company and started their own so they can hire their own. I do see a safety issue there in 911. Not only the Arabs, the Ethiopians, the Somalians in Columbus, Ohio, they're starting their companies. They're not hiring nobody else but their own people.
Corporation. Go ahead, Jordan. Continue. That Jordan crazy.
All right, we hitting our hour mark, so we gonna talk about the big topic. You see how world leaders are reacting to Trump. So after Trump won his his presidential campaign, we heard it from people here, celebrities, people whining or happy that Trump is president, or not happy that Trump is president. But a lot of world leaders in China, Russia, in the Middle East, they are thrilled that Trump won, and once he's been in office, they can't wait to work with him. Other than that, Hakeem, go ahead and play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up.
To Donald Trump's Election Day victory, with U.S. allies congratulating the 47th president. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer congratulated Trump on his election victory, calling it, quote, historic, and said he looked forward to the years ahead.
French President Emmanuel Macron also congratulating the president-elect on his return to the White House, saying he's ready to work with him again.
While Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau called the friendship between his country and the U.S. the envy of the world, while congratulating Trump.
Our Holly Williams is following global reaction to the U.S. election for us from Israel. So, Holly, thanks for being here with us, first up. And what more reaction have you been seeing coming in?
Hey there, Lana and Zach. Well, look, many leaders of U.S. allies have sent fairly standard messages of congratulations to President-elect Trump. You just read some of them out now. But here in Israel, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is notably enthusiastic, calling Trump's victory history's greatest comeback and saying, quote, this is a huge victory. His office says the two spoke for 20 minutes tonight discussing Israel's security, The warmth of Netanyahu's reaction is perhaps not surprising, given apparent strains in the relationship between Netanyahu and the Biden administration over the war in Gaza. Meanwhile, in Russia, a presidential spokesman said that he was not aware of any plans by Vladimir Putin to congratulate Trump and describe relations with the US as at a historic low. That presumably is a reference to American support for Ukraine following Russia's invasion. As for what this means for Ukraine, we don't know for sure, but Trump has frequently claimed that he would end the war in Ukraine quickly. And for that reason, many people in Ukraine and in Europe more broadly fear that once Trump is in office, he may seek to cut off the supply of US weapons to Ukraine and even pressure the Ukrainians to negotiate a surrender of territory to Moscow. I was in Ukraine just last month, and there was a lot of anxiety on that front. Lana and Zach.
All right, Holly, thank you.
So yeah, a lot of world leaders are happy that the Chinese president, he congratulated Trump, and he's really, and they say they really to work with us. Even Governor Putin, I'm sorry, not Governor Putin, but President Putin for Russia, he's willing to say to work with Trump so they can end the war in Ukraine, and also and also in the Middle East. If I'm not wrong, I think that Hamas is ready to stop the war. Let me see. Let me make sure. Yes, Hamas called for immediate end to war after Trump election plan. That's crazy. You see how?
Yep.
Russell, you know how Putin was like, hey, okay, hey, let's work this out. Even Hamas want to work it out with Trump. What the hell, yo? Ronnie, man, what's your take?
Shout out to Real Recognize Real. He's also in the building. A new subscriber. Shout out to him. And now that shout out to Chicago Gorilla. He said, "Good. They should hire their own." He was going back with on what Hakeem was saying. That's good. They should hire their own. Shout out to Chicago Real that's watching the building. Shout out to those watching us on Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch. Guys, make sure you follow. It's so very important. Shout out to those also watching us on Rumble and also X. Benjamin Netanyahu. He's very excited that Trump is elected because he knows that Trump is a businessman. He's going to end everything, so he's happy about everything. I told these people, these world leaders, that's what they want. They wanted Trump to begin with. Joe Biden was supposed to never win the other election. It was supposed to be a Trump. They don't like Joe Biden. Joe Biden is a total. It's just my opinion. He's not really too much in the head because he's getting older, so his mind is not really there. So they already know, and they know Kamala Harris is not really a good candidate. So they say, hey, we rather stick with Trump. At least Trump gonna try to at least do something. And to me, you already know Putin and Trump, they was already cool to begin with. I told people that a long time. They was already cool to begin with. They was also talking to each other on the phone before the election. And then I'm talking about ending the war and the situation between Ukraine and also the situation between Israel and Gaza. Same thing. I told people Trump, he's working on a plan to end everything. And not only that, but when Benjamin said Trump made the biggest comeback in American history, Hakeem and Jordan, that's crazy. They love a man like that. They love a man that's courageous, a man that's tough, and a man that don't give a F. He fits the world leaders. So they look up to him and they respect him a lot. But shout out to you, Real Recognize Real. He said, hey guys, what's up? What's up? Thank you for subscribing to the channel. We really do greatly appreciate you, big dog. Go right ahead, Hakeem.
Man, first off, I want to read Sophia's thing. I want to say, so he said, what most of us don't understand is losing the Ukraine will hurt us. We maintain our borders over there. Please learn sociopaths that are not good. You're right. And I know we have deals with certain countries, just like we have deals with Taiwan, Hong Kong, and all these places. And we already know China and us have been rubbing elbows against Taiwan. We can't do everything. We can only do the best of what we can. Not everybody's going to get everything. But I am going to agree with something that Sophia said earlier. Sophia, the world was not ready for a woman president. We would have liked it because we want to be progressive. I think we need a woman's touch, and that's why we have him in cabinet seat. And we would see what Trump would do by putting women in certain positions in there. But outside the world, Sophia, He says, "Oh my God, I'm going to light up your chat so others will comment." Sophia, one thing we also noticed outside of the U.S., they were not ready. And no, Taiwan is important with us. Taiwan is very important.
Very important to us.
And we've been playing a proxy war with China over it because we protect them. Their microchips is what we need to produce cars and everything else. So we're not going to lose that in phones. So we're playing a proxy war every day. But also I wanted to say the world itself wasn't ready for a woman president. Look how much gratitude that all these men ran countries were so happy that Trump got in office. 90% of the world in these countries are ran by men. And I understand it's a little bit heartbreaking for a lot of women to see that. We're just not at the point, and we got to work a little bit harder to get to that point where we get a woman candidate that could be suffice. But to see this and galvanize, Trump presidency should let you know that we as people need to work together. We have no choice but to work together now. Whatever differences we might have as Black, Hispanic, Black and women, Black men, we have to work together. If we want to do this from a local level, Jordan always talks about this. The local level is where the most important is. From the mayor, your commissioner, up into the governor. If we got an issue, we need to galvanize together and put the party that we need in there.
She said, "Do the men are happy because they are not free to wreak havoc freely."
Listen. They've been wreaking havoc for generations.
Yeah,
for generations. You know what I mean? Most countries. You know what I mean? What the last ran country was by a woman was Liberia.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it just shows to you that how, you know, when it comes to economics, when it comes to deals, these world leaders know what Trump did back at his first term and everything, and you know, eventually everything's gonna work out. And also low key, fellas, I think that, you know, if you say Putin, Kim Jong-un, and Hamas, I think they're low-key scared of Trump. I think they're low-key scared of Trump. Meaning, like, you know, if somebody is really gonna play the games about us in the United States, Trump would send a few airstrikes and do what he need to do. Like when it comes to our military, Donald Trump, he don't play. Like if somebody it's like really want to threaten us or something like that, like Trump was use his power. He's not afraid to use his power, and no matter who anything, because we have, like I said, when it comes to the military, we have the strongest military in world history. When it comes to, you look at all the wars we fought, we are undefeated. We have never lost a war, ever. And the majority of our money is going to the military. All of our money is going to the military. Now that, you know, since Trump is willing to work with the world leaders, and the world leaders will work with Trump, you will see that, especially Ukraine, you know, I feel like, you know, shoot, ever since Biden was in office, he had to gave Ukraine at least almost $1 trillion, at least $1 trillion.
Yep.
Trump's like, no, we're gonna cut that off. We ain't doing that no more. All that money that could have went to the hurricane, that past hurricane Helene, and the other hurricane that hit the Carolinas, and Hakeem Ryan, there's still people. It's been 40 years. There's some people who are in the Carolinas, they're still out of power because of the hurricane. And remember, that family doesn't have any money, and money's come from the government, and most of that money that was sent to the Ukraine could be helping people and that's need help right now in the Carolinas.
Facts.
Simple as that. So all this money we send to everybody, to Israel, Trump's not doing that no more. Bring that money back to the United States. Let's build jobs here. Let's bring the economy back on here, and everybody will be okay. And you gonna see this going wonders. And you gonna, like I said, once Trump going to the office, I didn't vote for the man, but what I'm seeing right now, when it comes to this money, hey, do what you need to do, Trump. Do what you need to do. I'm watching you now. I'm watching from the side now, but you gonna give me some money now? I'll take that money. Give me some money. Give me some money. But yeah, man. These it's like but yeah, man. All the world leaders they're ready to work with the United States, and because they know that not that we're the United States gonna get money. They're gonna be the other countries are gonna be making money as well. So. Hey man, it's 2025. We're gonna have a lot. We're gonna be talking about a lot of things when it comes to Trump becomes the president. When it comes to money, oh my God! And there's the dialogues. I was saying earlier. Hey, you, Sophia Grace, Mimi, everybody in the chat. Let me know if y'all getting paper next year. I want to see the money of emojis when it comes to money of 2025. Everybody gonna have some extra money in their pocket. We all will get paid.
Moolah, go ahead, King. He said he wants you to read a comment he made.
Who? Narrative?
Yeah.
Which one?
He said you highlighted the one you highlighted.
Oh yeah. He says he said my idea of him is about nothing emotional, nor I am a Democrat, but when wrong, you are wrong with me. No amount of money nor Trump check will make me sell out. The check is not enough anyways, definitely. He said many black people cannot even tell why they have voted for either. Just say.
That's true.
He does, and that's the thing. He doesn't even respect our military. We are not but fodder. Okay, Jordan, let him read my comment. Yep.
Shaji Mom said y'all blue collar workers ain't getting no more money. Y'all.
Yes, I am.
Y'all been getting. Y'all sound goofy.
I'm not getting paid next year. I'm in the union. I'm always gonna get paid.
Hey, Shiesty Brum.
I'm always gonna get paid.
She said y'all sound goofy, but I don't know, man. If you're in the S&P 500 or you're doing some form of investment, you getting some money.
You getting some money now. If you invest in stock,
your screen is blurry.
Yeah, you're getting money. So
it's blurry.
Blue collars are definitely gonna get paid a little bit more. I was gonna say earlier when it comes to people that's is in the middle class or lower class, best believe y'all gonna get some money.
Yeah.
When it comes to jobs, more jobs here in the United States.
He said, let Hakeem read my comments so I can support momentarily.
He said, "Baby Jordan, I'm good for money. I'm investing in prisons."
You invested in prison? Safari, don't do that.
Baby,
don't do that.
Anything, so, baby.
No, but if you invest in prison, that's a big investment. If you invest in prison, it's a huge investment because a lot of people gonna be in it. So America voted for masculinity, family, and for more resources. Yes, that's why they voted. I'm just being honest. Everybody just got tired of the Democratic Party. I'm just being honest. It's the same thing when Trump was elected. When the first time Trump got elected, second when Joe, everybody knew Joe Biden was not capable of the job, but they just wanted Trump out. And this time around, they didn't want the Democratic Party. They wanted them out. So they say, okay, we just gonna stick on Trump into the next 4 years because this is Trump's last run. He can't run anymore. That's it. So whoever's gonna be the next one, which I'm not gonna lie, I think it's gonna be a woman. I was telling somebody, I think it's gonna be a woman next one.
2028 it'll be a woman.
It's gonna be a woman, and I don't know if it's gonna be a black woman. It might be a white woman, huh?
I can't. If it's a woman, I won't be surprised. If it's a woman, I won't be surprised if she wins. She'll be a Republican. I won't be surprised.
I say that too.
Yeah, but it depends on how Trump does on this presidency. So if he does well, then people will be like, oh, leave the Republicans in there. If not, they're gonna say, I want them out, and Democratic Party right back in there. That's how it goes.
Yep.
But remember, the Republicans got the Senate, and I think they got the House too. So
yeah, they got everything. It's red all over. I'm not even a Republican. I'm independent, but it is what it is.
It is what it is, exactly.
JJ Little, I love you all. Oh, we love you too, Bobby Bryant.
She said, so Shashima said, where is this money coming from that y'all supposed to get, Jordan? It's coming from this podcast. It's coming from crypto.
Yeah.
It's coming from stocks. It's coming from our regular job. If that's where it's coming from. When it comes to the podcast, we're gonna make more money next year. So we're not doing this for free now. We're monetizing. We're gonna get money from this podcast now.
Hey,
that's our jobs. Hey man, we're gonna get money.
Hey, Shiesty Bum, we'll be able to afford you.
I got a money tree.
We'll be able to afford you.
I got a money tree right now in
Listen,
my apartment. I want to get it to my, but I'll get it to you later. I have a money tree in here. What are you talking about?
Hey, Shiesty Bum, get us in contact with your publicist so we can actually book you. So listen, Shiesty Bum is gonna reveal herself on this podcast because I know it's a fee, but we'll be able to do it.
Yeah.
Well, you gonna think she's gonna sell her soul to be on the podcast? Like she's gonna sell her face.
She would. She love us more than she love us more than she love Nightish.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, Shaji Bomb never cammed up. She only cammed up one time on Fight Club, but that was a long time ago, and I missed it too because she actually did cammed up. She actually did cammed up, and ever since then she disappeared. Now we don't see she wearing the mask because ever since the mandated when we had to wear the mask, and that's it. She never cammed up again. But the videos are gone. Anton got rid of the videos. You can't find it.
I'm gonna support this message here because he say, "Oh my God, that's not financial need. Get yourself together, first black man, so you can lead."
Yeah, you're right. Hey, Dowlow, you're right. I'm gonna leave my wallet. I ain't trying to lead another individual. Let me leave my wallet. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm on. Next year is all about. Next year is about more investing, more getting to financial literacy, more about building. Let's build. I'm tired of all these men versus women, women versus men, black and white. I'm getting tired of that. It's all about green. Let's get this green started.
Lord Jesus.
Let's get it.
She says, Spy Gracie says, no, Shashima, come to my show and cam up.
Well, that'd be interesting. I would love to see, because I know she cammed up one time because she mentioned it. She cammed up one time on Fight Club, but it was a long time ago. We just can't find it. It's hidden.
Yeah.
It's in the forbidden fruit.
Lost
But some people have seen Shiesty Bum though. For the record, some people have seen Shiesty Bum before.
I don't believe it, man. I still think she's a man.
But you see, look, right? Some people have seen Shiesty Bum. Go ahead, Hakeem.
You cannot do nothing about LGBT, someone's sexual acts or preference, etc. A woman's rights if she does not involve you personally. No pedos and ones, rapists, illegals are a problem.
Y'all will regret voting against the Queen. Hey, Shiesty Bum, you probably one of them people that vote against her anyway. Because a lot of black women turn around, they vote against Kamala, say they were voting for her,
for
Trump. And they win and go vote for Trump. I ain't got time. I ain't got time for that.
That's a low-key Trump supporter. I don't know what she's talking about. She probably vote for Trump too.
A lot of these women are. The only one I think really voted for Kamala Harris was Sophia.
Yeah.
For real. I think she was really she was very animate about her sentiment. So that's why I think Sophia Grace was really strong on her. Really, really strong. But everybody else is like Shiesty Bum. Nah, man. Shiesty Bum, she probably didn't even vote. But anyhow, like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification so you'll never miss when we go live, or also when we do exclusive interview, so you guys will be right here each and every time. Well, hey, Safari, why you say lie? I said I believe you are the only one that voted for Kamala Harris. What are you talking about? How that's a lie?
Yeah, when it comes to this, when it comes to the people that's in our chat.
Oh, who else will vote for Kamala? I know Dialogue did. The Dialogue probably left that blank.
Nah.
Maybe probably left that blank. Natasha's not from it. She's from Canada. Why High voted for Trump. He's from Dallas. He Dallas Cowboy.
What about
He's
real?
Texas.
What about real? Recognize real.
Trump. Cause he said women are too emotional. When he said women are too emotional, then I was like, yes.
What about real?
Dialogue probably just vote low. Abi Wody, definitely Trump.
Yep.
Shout out to Abi Wody. You see Dialogue? You see how Dialogue laughing? He let that thing blank. But I think he only voted for his local politician. But but Shiesty Bum, Trump. She's just trolling. She's a troll. She trolled, but definitely Trump. Yeah. Cause the way she talking about Trump and everything, yeah. You know, I'm still trying to find out who hey, I can't even. I'm still trying to find out who Arabian voted for too. I'm trying to find out who he voted for too. I don't know if it's Kamala or Trump. I'm trying to find out.
Oh man.
But Wody for sure. You see, Trump 2025. Hey, your White House say he voted for Ashton Williams. No.
Oh my God.
But go ahead, Jordan. Continue. Go right ahead. Don't let me go right ahead.
All right, on to this next topic. Hopefully, y'all guys will find this funny. And yes, this is real. I'm not BSing. So there's a comedian named Kamar White. He has his own nonprofit organization called the OCDA. And it's a nonprofit organization, and it is a company where you could file a complaint from your boss. And what he'll do is he'll get off some information, what your complaint about your boss is, and he will come to your job, talk to your boss, and listen to all the complaints that the employees have for their boss. No BS. Hakeem played a clip. It's so real, you guys. I'm gonna send a link to you guys because I'm not BSing. So go ahead, Hakeem, play the clip, and after that, I'll chop it up.
What does your company do and how was it formed?
OCDA is an acronym for Occupational Care Diversity Affairs. And what we do is people go to my website, they file a complaint about their boss or their supervisor, anything like that. We show it to the job and we cuss their ass out. Yeah, everything you want to say to your boss, that you can't say, y'all contact us, go to our website, ocdaofficial.com, and we'll show up and say all the things you want us to say verbatim.
Is it anonymous? Like, do they know who it's
from?
Oh
yeah, the complaints are totally anonymous, but I say everything verbatim, so you can curse on your complaints. I'm gonna curse anyway.
What does your company do and how?
Man, let me tell your thin head ass something, man. Why would you send me over there?
Give me 1 second, please, okay?
You
Let me take care of this.
I need you to step out, please.
Well, what do you need from us?
Come on, cause you shouldn't have did that. You don't like to wash your damn chin. You look like your chin stink as hell, stink chin ass. I'm tired of following behind you. This ain't no cat in the mouse game.
Here, you want me to call her?
I'm gonna need somebody to get up and find her.
I'm here.
You ready to rush me out so you can get her back in there? Ain't no telling what y'all in here talking about. Agent Ratliff with OSHA Cares Diversity Affairs, ID number 33712.
Immediately. She's in a meeting. She's coming right now.
Where the meeting at? We'll go to the meeting.
I don't know which side it is on, but she said she's going to be right here. So if you want to sit, you can just sit. You can sit. You get up. Let this man sit down.
No, y'all good.
No,
y'all good.
We're just waiting on Lana. So yes, I know your break. Thank you for saving me.
His shirt says OCDA, but his bag say OSHA.
OSHA Cares Diversity Affairs, ID number 33712. Girl, shut up. Even though you sucking this white lady ass, she was trying to get rid of y'all.
Why are you what?
This white lady trying to get rid of y'all.
Go out.
Can I speak with you? Because it's always the black person trying to tear another black person down, but you.
You're wrong.
No, I didn't.
You did, sir.
Big head ass. So edges, zoom in on her edges. Zoom on her edges. Thank you.
Okay,
You about to get kicked out of school. Then you ain't gonna have no life.
Hey, okay, come on. Just the four of us in here. Okay?
This can't be real.
All I want to know is what the complaint was, and I will go from there.
Your mama white ass always yelling at the black employees. Her mama white?
She's South African.
Her mama
white,
from
yes.
Africa? Yeah, so y'all think, yeah.
She's not.
This is a real company. These are real complaints. She thinks she can talk to them any kind of way because she from Africa. The school got roaches. While y'all in here trying to act all sedity, y'all in here got roaches. She keeps students from graduating if they speak up for themselves, taking advantage of veteran students who pay tuition up front.
So
You don't touch the notes. Nobody likes her racist white ass. Asher act just like her ugly mama with that entitled shit, and Asher fucking on the massage instructor.
None of that is accurate. None of that is accurate.
Get the class.
And you can view that verbiage shows me that there's.
Thank you all that you gonna treat people with respect.
Honestly, nobody does that here, so I'm not sure.
The police.
Okay.
Yeah, we're done now.
See, look, we had a great talk. We got I don't know what she told y'all, but we good. We gonna get up out of here. All right, Chrissy, y'all have a nice day, ladies. Yeah. Be blessed. Man, let me tell your thin head ass something, man. Why would you send me over there?
Give me 1 second, please, okay?
Hakeem, if they think I'm BS, Hakeem, I send the link. Click the link down because he got an Instagram page. Like, I'm gonna show y'all.
He got an Instagram page, but he got you see, he left when the police came. Real legitimate business. I wouldn't leave when the police came.
Where's the link at?
I sent it
in the chat.
Oh, it's in the chat. Wait a minute. Let me send it to you. My bad.
It's stupidity.
Oh, let me send it to you.
That's the whole purpose of places have hotlines for it, where you go any form of complaint you have, you call the hotline, they'll take care of it. Like, to me, I think it's just that's crazy. Oh, you click the link. It's there. You put it in the chat.
Yeah.
I know. I sent it to the background too. I sent it into the mass private direct messages too.
People crazy. Real company, real complaints. So if you have a complaint, he's the guy for you. You say hire him on the spot, he'll take care of it. I found that to be very hysterical. People don't got nothing better else to do with their time, man.
I know, right?
Do y'all see it?
Oh my god.
No.
Yeah, we saw it.
We saw it. You took it down. I don't know if you're gonna put it back up there.
Oh Jesus, what's going on, bro?
He got you. But yeah, at first I thought this was like BSing and like a skit and everything. But he has an actual website. He sell merch and everything. And I think he's in only in Atlanta, I believe. I don't know if he travels and everything, but I was looking at all his companies that he went through. He went to a lot of companies because of his Instagram page and everything. But it seems legit, and I don't know how much he pays. But hey, if you want to file a complaint about your boss, you can go ahead and do that and everything. So yeah, man, it's something. What you think about this, Hakeem?
Oh, I love it. I think that a lot of people are scared to say something with the fear of backlash. People still want their jobs, and this is beautiful. This is beautiful, you know.
Yeah. And all the complaints that you can feel it's anonymous. You want to know who's sending a complaint. Everything's anonymous.
And what's his service charge? How much he's charging for you to do all this? He's not doing it for free.
Yeah, he's not. It doesn't say it.
I like I said, I don't know what his charge is. Maybe if you I guess if you send him like a complaint, he'll give you like he'll tell you like what the service fee is. Cause that's what like companies like this do. They don't have like they don't show like the charges and everything. Usually they'll send you like a fee, like what company you're going to and everything. So for what I know.
Yeah, but you say let's see how long this business lasts. But I think he's gonna find himself in a lot of lawsuits pretty soon. But this is my personal opinion. Because like I told you, there are companies like that do take care of all like serious complaints, especially when it comes to like employees and supposed to say employment. Now what they got all hotlines. Like you say, Jordan, you work for the union. You're like his company. He going in, he cursing at people. That's I'm like, okay, you cursing at people, but at the end of the day, I'm like, when the police came, why were you quick to run? I wouldn't run. I'd be like, okay, I have a legitimate business. Here's my business. You can't really get me out of here.
Stand on business.
Did he really? That's all I'm saying. Did he really stand on business? Because he looked like he had his behind out of there when he saw the cops. But it is what it is. The all I'm saying is he loves it. You know, Hakeem, you say you love it. Me, I'm optimistic about it. I think it's a foolish business, but it's America. You can do whatever you want. You can create any form of business, but I think it's a bad idea. I think he had the right idea, but I think he should go a different route. Go right ahead, Jordan. Your take.
Yeah,
so you love the idea about it?
I mean, no, it's a good idea. Like I said, remember, he's a comedian too, so he does stand up, you know, all that type of things too. But when it comes to this business, I'm just wondering if he can grow, grow the business even more than everything. Maybe he could expand it and everything. But does it look troubling? Absolutely. You know, when it comes to police coming to your to see if you're gonna get arrested and everything. But like I said, it is a non-profit organization, so it seems legit. So, but you know, I mean, I think it's kind of funny. I very think it's interesting, and you know, we'll just see if this business will continue to grow.
Let's see. I was move for all. Darlaw said, "What's his website?" I thought he put it in the chat.
Yeah, I sent a link to the chat. I'll see it again. I'll send it one more time. I got to send a link.
It's okay. It's okay, Ronnie. Trump show us how to probably. What's the fire talking about? No, I don't care about the man. I'm not worried about the man's money. I say, I told him, I think I'm very optimistic about this business. I think it's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Because let's say he go meet somebody and somebody knock him out. You got to be careful because you're not just going. Not everybody gonna tell you like, oh, you gonna curse in my face like it's all cool. Nah, you see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm just very optimistic about it. But that's his business, so you can't knock it. I just want to see Dialogue. I want to see you try it. Let me know how it goes when you come to your job. Let me know how's it turn out. Dialogue said, yeah, he did stand on business. I don't know. I can't play that video again. It seemed like when the cop came, he held his behind out of there.
I'll send another video. I'll send another one. Hold on, I can't see another one from his legit business. Give me 1 second.
Hey, George, Dollar, I'm scared to curse. Dollar, you don't know me very well. You better ask that kid. I'm very not scared to curse. I'm a boss. Believe that. I'm not. I have them on the phone like, Roddy, you need to chill. I am not scared. Trust me, I am not. Scary is no one thing I am not.
All right, go ahead, Ken. I'll send another video.
So, you are not with OSHA?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're doing this for social media. You stop recording.
I seen you looking at the video.
Yeah, so you are not with OSHA. We right now check this.
Mm-hmm.
You are a TikToker. You're doing it for.
This is a real company. We deal with real complaints.
You know the appointment with OSHA?
Lady, you just walked inside.
So I'm manager.
It don't matter. We over HR. We over HR.
Okay, but you need to identify yourself.
I just did.
No, you have.
We listen. This is a real. Listen. This is a real company. We deal with real complaints. It don't matter if y'all don't think it's real or not. It is real. How I know your name, how I know Kanisha Waller, Latricia T, these complaints are real. And the black sister right there shows y'all the video. It's always the sisters that rap me out.
And just as you're recording, we're recording as well.
Oh, that's fine. We supposed to be recorded. You let Miss Latricia know we stopped by to pay her a visit. And this is a real company, and we deal with real complaints. And you never brought our water back. Y'all ain't got no hospitality in this motherfucker.
No? You have no permission to publish anything of this.
So can you? Our attorney's sitting here today. So would you care to?
Hell yeah! I don't went to a law firm. We dealt with lawyers and everything. This is a real company. We the biggest company in the world.
What's the intent of your visit?
To come out here and speak about some complaints that were filed from the workers that work here.
Employees want to speak up. We do have a speak up policy.
Oh, exactly. But it goes unnoticed.
No,
it goes overlooked. That's why they call us. Okay. Trust me. They always file a complaint, but it gets overlooked. And like I tell people, HR is for the company. OCDA, we for the employees. Scan that QR code. You're going to see what we do. You're going to be like, oh, he really making a difference.
But I am going to ask you to vacate the premises.
Girl, why you going to be the one to ask me that when they already asked me that? If you wanted to ask me to leave, you wanted to look like you run the show. But if you wanted to look like you run the show, just say that. Because they been asked me to leave. You call me over here like you want to speak. Then I'm like, oh, okay, I just want you to vacate. Why you want to look like you in charge? If you wanted us to leave, you should have just said that. You didn't win. They actually won because they found out who I was first and asked me to leave. You just came in here with some pizza looking hungry as hell, wanting to run the show. Time out. That shit was funny when he laughing at your ass. That shit was funny. Fat hungry.
Oh my God.
You are not with Ocean?
Right, I see you, because I can see you can get him in trouble sometimes, so I get what you're saying.
I told you, look what he said. They asked him to leave. What he did, Hakeem, he left. You know what I'm saying? Because they have people that do. I think he got the right idea, but I think he's doing it wrong. Because remember, he's cracking Joe and he cursing at him. That's not.
Hey, Sophia, don't do that to us, baby.
What she say?
She said, Shiesty Bum, I found some real brothers in other states who voted for us. They out there. I might break celibacy to reward their sexiness, masculinity. Sophia, I'm hurt.
Oh no, Sophia, go right ahead. The door is open. Go right ahead. I learned a long time ago. If a woman want to leave, just let her go. Don't be like, don't be disappointed. Let her go, cause they always come back. So you let them go. Go ahead, Sophia and Shiesty Bum. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Enjoy it, because they say they found some real man. So go right ahead. You found some real man, enjoy yourself. But anyhow, guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss when we go live. And don't forget to hit that like button. Hit that like button, guys. If you enjoy the show, this is great entertainment, hit that like button. We really do greatly appreciate it. And again, happy early birthday to Jordan.
Happy early
Jordan,
birthday,
it's almost party time for you, big dog.
Almost.
I love November.
Yes, it
but
is.
go right ahead, Jordan. Continue.
All right, on to the next topic. Ronnie, you sent this one. So, car enthusiast Andre Breedley. I'm sorry if I mistaken his last name. From Queens. He supposedly passed away in a car accident. You know, he's a car enthusiast, so he likes fast cars and everything. And he was driving so fast that he I don't know, it's Rushmore, I believe, and he crashed his car and he was taken out instantly. So
the age of 25. Mm-hmm.
Age of 25, young age. So go ahead, I can't play the clip, and after that we'll chop it up.
And he also is a big YouTuber, a very big YouTuber. That's why I want us to talk about it. Go right ahead, Hakeem.
Well, I'm looking for the video.
Oh, Shiesty Mom, I didn't know it was your birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Queen.
Oh, she a Scorpio?
No, it's not your birthday. Your birthday passed, though. Did it pass?
Did it?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I swear it was your birthday already. Because I remember one time you were like, it's my birthday. I remember you say happy birthday to you.
It was right under the link.
Oh, I found it. It's a Twitter one, yeah?
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. For Max.
You sure it's Shiesty Bum's birthday?
I'm not sure.
He said it was on Tuesday.
Tuesday. I think it was a birthday. Mama say, but happy birthday, Shiesty Bum, for real.
To you, Shiesty Bum.
Happy birthday, Shiesty.
Yes.
I hope you're not trolling. No, he said it's coming this Tuesday. This coming Tuesday.
His speeding car in Queens. And this comes as we have been telling you about a recent string of street racing and car meetups in the area.
We love cars. We talk about the cars every day.
Andre Beadle's mother shared cars were everything to her son.
Now she painfully watches his yellow Audi in the driveway of their Bronx home become part of a growing memorial for the 25-year-old.
I didn't know he had so many friends until, yesterday when he passed.
Flowers and candles also sit along Nassau Expressway near Exit 3, where police say Beadle crashed his BMW Wednesday around 1 a.m. According to the NYPD, he was driving at a high rate of speed when he lost control, swerved, and struck a pole.
It's a tragedy, but that's what he loved doing.
Beadle is known as One Stock F30 on social media, where the car enthusiast shared street racing videos.
I'm telling you, yeah, he was a street racer.
Okay, Ronnie.
Dialogue. He was a street racer.
Hey, let's get something straight. I watched the news clip. He did not have his seatbelt on. He had somebody else in the car who had his seatbelt on.
Correct. He did. Facts.
He flew out the car. He flew out the car, and all he had was a helmet on.
Idiot. No, God rest the dead. I ain't mean to say that, but God rest the dead. But the problem is, like, these street racers, I never understand them. I never understand these street racers. I never understand them. And he had a promising future too, because a lot of people tune into his show, his channel, on his Instagram, whatever they tune in. He had a lot of following, a huge following. And then look, his life gone too soon because you want a street race, especially in New York.
Yeah.
And I think New York Street is not that wide. It's very close, so if you go in, you crash. That's it. Go right ahead, King. Your commentary.
Even the most experienced drivers lose control of a car at a high rate of speed. How many race car drivers die on the track?
Yep.
Like years.
And they got protective equipment on. They got helmets on. They in that car they make sure everything's protection.
So none of this protection. So sometimes you just can't play with your life, especially on a one-track road. All you do is you lose control. All it takes is like this, you know what I mean? Cherish your life, man. I pray for the young man. He's of Jamaican descent. You can hear by his mom. He must have been doing well. He should have went out for NASCAR. I agree with the same thing too. Yeah.
Facts.
But
25 years old.
Yeah. Not here anymore.
A promising future. Not here anymore. Promising future because he was a YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
Your commentary, Jordan. Your thoughts on it?
Yeah, Neri Darwell, he had a great point. He say you see a lot of this often in Oakland, Sacramento, San Francisco, here in LA too. Street racing is really big here in California, especially by these young kids and in their early 20s and late 20s. And you do hear often that kids are they be in a very bad car accident, because of street racing and everything. And I believe there's one comedian that lived here. I think I forgot his name. But he lost his child to street racing and everything. Street racing is super dangerous. It's very dangerous. And to see this man lose his life, not wearing a seatbelt, just want to be it's like I call that that want to be fast and furious and everything. And I remember Fast and Furious. The first one came out of Fast and Furious because of a lot of street racing here in California back in the early 2000s, and it still exists here. Street racing here in Los Angeles and everything. So when it comes to street racing, if you're in your late teens, between ages of 17, 18, 19, to your 20, 25 and everything, I get it. You want to get on the highway, you want to go over 100 miles an hour and everything, you want to push the pedal to the metal. But the thing is, that's why we have a speed limit for not just to protect others, but also to protect yourself. If you want to go speed something, go on the racetrack and do it. That's why there's a racetrack. Go on the racetrack. You do that. But when it comes to these streets, don't do that because you could lose your life. And that's what happened to this man. And prayer goes for his family, his friends, and it's sad to see him lose his life like that. Because you're right, Ronnie. He did have a promising future.
He did. Shout out to Ashton Williams, the creator of the Shiesty Avenger, is also in the building. Shout out to King Rooster. Victor is also in the building. Shout out to you guys for always tuning in each and every time we go live. Last topic on today's show, Jordan, you already know what time it is. Like Club Shay Shay, he said, is it okay to sleep over at a woman's house? Jordan, explain that.
So
last topic of the day.
So Shannon Sharp, he was on Club Shay Shay, and he talked about a story about early in his early 90s how every time you go to a woman's house, something always bad happen. Meaning that, like I said, even the woman has another boyfriend. The boyfriend comes and he has a piece with him as well. And it happened twice. It happened twice to him. And after that, he said, "Hey, I ain't go back to the woman's house because every time you go to a woman's house, there's something happened. There's something that she's not telling. She's not saying 100% of the story and everything." So we're gonna break down what Shannon Sharp is talking about. So go ahead, King, play the clip, and after that, we'll chop it up. Hey.
Old bone. She said, "Well, come on back here. I want to talk to you." I told my homeboy, I said, "Bucket, he got a jet. He grabbed a Jet magazine." So we about 5 minutes in. I done took my necklace off and set my, bracelet, something rolling. I got a diamond rolling. I done took that off. By this time, I see the door handle turning. I said to my homeboy, "No, I ain't on no Amtrak stuff. I don't even know what's going on." So by this time, the door swing open. Dude got that chopper. I said, "Lord have mercy." I say, "My man, this your people?" He said, "Yeah, 2 years." I said, "Oh, Lord." He said, "My man, you?" I said, "Yeah, I'm him." He said, "I thought so. I said, "My man, my bad." I said, "My bad, bad." I said, "Bro, I ain't know." I put my shirt back on. He got me shook now, Carlos. Because but I'm thinking in the back of my mind, I said, "But damn, my homeboy, how he let him get the drop on me?" His partner had the sawed off on him. So that's why he ain't tell me nothing. I didn't know this till later. One came in through the front, the other came in through the back. Oh, man. So check this out. We leaving. I said, "God dang, man, I left my watch and my bracelet." He said, "Man, forget that." I said, "Whatever. Better stop this mofo. I'm finna go get that." I went right back, opened the door. I said, "My man, let me get that watch and bracelet off the dresser." He said, "Here you go." He handed it to me. So we pull it off.
That's crazy.
They get to fighting. She run out the house, robe tore. "Don't leave me, don't leave me." She jumped in the truck with us and left. I said, now, Carlos, that was the second time. The first time I had just got drafted, came back, and I didn't want to drive all the way home because I didn't want to wake my grandmother up because she's going to be panicked because she didn't know I would have been coming home. So I asked her, I said, "You seen anybody?" "No." I said, "You mind if I spend the night?" "No." I could have just took my tail to La Quinta, spent that little $50, but See? But anyway, man, I'm laying there, Carlos. I'm like this here. You ever you ever had the sleep paralysis? You can hear things, but you can't move?
Yeah, absolutely.
After a while, I hear people arguing, and it's getting louder and louder. After a while, boom, the door fly off the hinges. So hey, I just got drafted in the NFL. I'm 6'2". I'm 21 years old.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Have you ever, guys? My question to you guys: have you guys ever experienced anything like that with sleeping in a woman's house? Well, not to that extent, but knowing that she had a duo or whatsoever.
I never had those type of experience. I know Hakeem had. Me and him talked about that a long time ago. But I never had those type of experience. But I hear stories like that all the time. So that way you gotta literally. Hakeem talks about this a lot. Like you gotta vet the women you with, because if you vet the women with, then you go avoid stuff like that from happening. And lucky for him, because he was tall and muscular type of dude. Them dudes ain't one nothing. Plus he had his homeboy with him. So that made it really good. But it doesn't matter if he was by himself. It would have been a really, really bad situation. But there have been stories that guys would go places at women's establishment and they end up getting deleted because the girl ended up having a dude. So I would say you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. My dad always recommend me every time you dealing with a girl, always never go to a girl's house. Always get a hotel. Hakeem always tell me that too. Always get a hotel or bring the girl over to your crib.
Yeah.
But never go to her house because some girls are very deviant. There's some honest women out here, but there's some that's very deviant and they can put you in some serious situation. And now that I think a lot of men, I always tell men this too as well. Don't be afraid to share your location as well. Share your location. If you're going somewhere, share your location with your closest people that you know that got your back. They know, like, if anything happen, they'll be on a flight, they'll go on the plane, they'll get in the car, they got your back, and they'll be right you 110%. Ladies should be doing the same thing as well. Not just men, but ladies as well. But men, don't be afraid to share your location. Don't be afraid. Go right ahead. Oh my God.
That's a vibe. That's how you feel about Shannon Sharp? Go ahead, Ron. Go ahead, Hakeem.
He said, yes, she said she and her twin's father were no longer together, and that stopped me from dating women with children. I jumped 2 balconies from a condo in my drawers with no one clothes in here.
Wow, that's crazy. I'm saying a lot of guys experience that.
He said that dude when they got his pistol. He said he got his yeah.
I'm telling you, I've had 2 situations where I nearly lost my life with these type of situations. I don't go to women's houses no more. I stopped that years ago. It is dangerous. You don't date and this is why this is another component of why men are kind of scared to deal with single mothers if kids are still into the house. The dad still has access. He's coming in there. You leaving out the back door, he up the pistol on you and lay you down. Lay you down. Or you get into a situation, he's slapping you with the pistol, and people from the apartment seeing that, and they stop him from damn near beating you. Get a hotel. And if you know it, she's kind of crazy. And here's the funny thing is, you even go to, this is why vetting as well, some of these ladies are not even telling you they're married. They're linking up with you, going to the hotel. That's why you never let her rent the hotel under her name. I'll never under her name, because if she's married, all he has to do is drop her name. They could just give the key.
Yep.
Yeah. Look at Vic. Vic got his story. Look at Vic. Vic got his story.
You say, I had to pull the yappa out on the big end before in my early 20s because the female lied like she wasn't with the baby daddy, invited me to her house. I do not go. I'm trying to tell you, we've been through this. Look at Trouble, the rapper. He was sleeping in the bed. The guy came and
Facts. I give me a lie. You ain't lying.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like. And this is why we tell women, fix your situation first, or wait till your kids get older before you come out here and trying to date, because your baby daddy is not all there. I'm talking about coming out the back door, they lay you down with the pistol and slap you a couple times. Boom. Boom. And then I'm talking about boom. And then say, take your shoes off in your wallet.
Dollar, I'm laughing because I keep his sound effects, man. Yeah, me and Hakeem, we have that personal relationship. You feel me?
And you get mad when we say, okay, we don't want to deal with no single mothers if you live in the projects or you live in a sketchy area.
Look, be careful, gentlemen. We're not playing no more.
Yeah. Oh, I know y'all not playing.
Yeah. Hey,
women are strapped too. Go ahead.
Yeah, for me, I've never been in that type of situation, but I know one of my friends in here back in the day. Oh man, so there was this one chick he was messing with, and I was 16 or 17, and she was in my high school and everything. I think she was in my class and everything, and he was talking to one of my boys and everything. So he wanted to go there, right? But he had some type of feeling like, I don't know if I want to go there. He feel like the situation's gonna get bad and everything. So that was and it couldn't be bad because there was one time he was talking to her, right? And he had a dude, hold on here. And he had a dude, you hungry? Hold on, let me tell you a story later. I gotta get her about it. Give me 1 second.
Go guy. She got the baby gotta eat. No, but Hakeem, Dialogue, we not laughing at your situation. I'm laughing at Hakeem's sound effect.
Listen.
He from the streets. Go ahead.
Dialogue, I've been through the same thing too. When you grow up in the trenches, you boom, lay down. I just don't want to fully tell you what happened. I got laid down and told to take off my sneakers.
Wow.
and say, "Oh, I say, you coming out of this house?" I say,
He told you like that?
Yeah, you coming out of this house? I said, "Yeah, I'm dealing with such a shut up." I ain't telling you to speak.
Laughing. Why are you laughing? I think because I get his silent effects.
I ain't tell you to speak. You driving? No, I don't got no car. Take your shirt off and walk up the block. Don't ever come back here again.
But where was your peace at the time? You didn't have your peace at the time?
No.
Or you didn't want to?
Listen. I tend to try to stay away from a lot of that stuff because I might get one of them. I might not think, so that's how I say.
No, but it's a really serious situation. A lot of men find themselves in that situation over and over and over again. I would say these type of women I don't play with.
Man,
those lying type of women that not very honest, lying to they dude. Those are one I try to avoid as much as possible. Go ahead.
And this is why I don't date hood girls or girls who in the street life or girls who are strippers or girls who got any type of hood in them. There's always a hood dude behind them. This is why you got to either be socially awkward, so nerdy, or so prissy for me to deal with you. If you got any, like I'm telling you, and listen, sometimes too, you could deal with a girl. She got some gangsters brothers. They're lining you up. Hey, what's in your pocket, homeboy?
Hey, Dialogue said go ahead. Dialogue told me to go ahead and laugh. I'm definitely laughing because I keep funny, man.
Like, who you seeing over here?
But
who you seeing?
That's true. But let me finish the story. So I'm glad he did because he was talking to this one chick, right? And he had a dude over there, and she had a dude over there. And so, cause he was like, "Who is that?" So the dude took the guy her phone and everything. I said, "Why you talking to my girl like this?" He was like, "What? Your girl?" He said, "You talk to my girl. You ever talk to my girl? I got the burner and I'm gonna get you." After that, he hung up. Never talked to the girl again.
No, keep her. We don't want. It's not worth it. It's 8 billion women on here.
I would say just go, or if you decide to, gentlemen, get a hotel and I'm gonna bring a girl over to your place.
Never been a hotel.
Just get a hotel or motel and call it a day.
And listen, and if you with her, you always got to look behind you to see if somebody watching.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. That way, it is the most uncomfortable feeling in the world. Like you gotta always watch behind you.
Nah, because these girls are dating multiple men, and sometimes they're not telling you who they're dating. You could be out and about, and she said, "Oh, I'm just dating." No, some people take that serious.
Yeah, there's a lot of psychos out here.
I talk to you. I like to go on your Instagram. I don't ask for the Instagram because I just gonna go look anyway. I'll just go look to see if you got old pictures of boyfriends on there, old pictures of if your boyfriend commented soon. I automatically block you after that because you still got some dealing. Especially and this is why I asked, hey, you like gangster guys? I know you like the guys with the Ferragamo belts. When I asked you that, like, you know what I mean? You say, yes, we have gangster brothers. Then you would have been off limits if you got gangster brothers. Because they're looking for a lick too.
See, look, even King Rooster said, he said, look, a crazy dude would get the tag number and never let her. Yep.
Yeah.
They will get the tag number. Yep. Or they'll tag your car. They'll put a device in your car.
You say you put your brother in the line of fight. Yeah. Listen, I got into a situation with some girls in their apartment. This happened 15 years ago. The fact that they had kids at their house is the only reason I didn't bring my homeboys back to the crib.
Mm.
The fact that there was kids at the house, I did not bring my homeboys back over there. At that time, I was overzealous. And then my homeboys would say, let's go back over there. We'll just set it off. That's what they were saying. I said, hold on. My thinking cap was that, oh, it's kids in there. Because they were so gangster that they didn't care what was going down. And they had violated me. I'm like, oh, snap. But then in my mind, I say, it's kids over there. They know I wasn't from over there. This is why I don't like to go to neighborhoods that are dangerous and you got to be walked in to go talk to girls. If you from a known block or you stay, and this is why girls are mad when, listen, I just had a situation, oh my God. I had a situation like last year. I met somebody, she stayed in the projects and they lined me up. This recently happened. This was a year ago. And this is why I was like, I didn't even, and I asked her, yo, you didn't tell me you stayed over here? She said, I didn't thought that mattered. What you mean? My life is in danger. So when I got to Google addresses now and see, oh, she stayed over here. No, I'm good.
Yeah, location is very important. Or like I tell you, there's how I meet you somewhere that you feel safe. Now want to go someplace that you feel unsafe.
Yeah.
King Rooster, I see what you're saying, man. Back in the day, you didn't even care. But me, as you get older, you starting to care, man. You start to be careful on certain situations. I would say, gentlemen, if you're going to do something crazy and wild, don't be afraid to share your location. I'm very heavy on that. Like, share your location. Make sure your homeboy know that you straight. I got homeboys that's out of town, and I got their location. Because they know if something happened, they know they know I'm there. So it is what it is. Like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, special shout-out to the lovely Sophia Grace. C-Rays Soul. Guys, make sure you go over there and subscribe to her channel. And don't forget to subscribe to, you already know, Dialogue channel. Don't forget to go and subscribe to my brother's channel, Dialogue. Ashton Williams, the Shiesty Avenger, was also in the building. Guys, make sure you go over there as well to subscribe to his channel. He be having some wild and crazy conversations, crazy games, having fun with his lovely co-host Mimi on the side with him. You know how to get down over there on the Shiesty Avengers. Shout out to Mr. Muhammad that was also in the building. Shout out to the new subscriber, Rob E, who also was in the channel. Yeah, he's new to the channel. Rob E, new to the channel. Shout out to him. Shout out to Real Recognize Real as well, new to the channel as well. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining us. We really do greatly appreciate you. Not only that, but shout out to the lovely Natasha Vincent, the mom mother, was also in the building, always holding it down. It is Friday, so you know you guys getting ready for y'all lovely weekend. Shout out to Joe Don't Hurt Him. Blessings upon you, big dog. Thank you so much for always tuning in, showing us love and support. We really do greatly appreciate you. Shout out to Keisha was here too as well, Hakeem, right?
Keisha Nelson.
Keisha Nelson was here. Shout out to her as well. Shout out to Sugar Bomb that's also was in the building. Happy early birthday again to Sugar Bomb and Jordan. Happy early birthday to you guys. You guys are Scorpio bound. Abby Wody was also in the building. Shout out to him for coming through. Hassan also in the building. Shout out to him. You know, at some point everybody's name disappeared, so I can't really see who was really here. I'm sorry, guys, if I missed you guys. I really appreciate it. The lovely Bobby Brown was also in the building. Hey, Bobby, make sure you tell Sherry Brown we're still praying for her and that she have a speedy recovery, and also her son Sky, and also her man Gorilla Black. You know, we send our love energy over there. Oh, shout out to D. Who gifted membership? Somebody gifted membership?
Sophia Grace again. Sophia Grace.
Love you, baby.
That's why I love Sophia, man.
Hey, Sophia.
Red Midnight.
Let us know when you in Miami, man.
No.
The Luxury Bucket List and Sexy Red.
I'm coming to Tampa to show her some love, man. Because you
I can't let me know you go to Tampa. I'll go with you. You gotta go show Sophia some love, man. She's disappointing everybody.
We're gonna drive up there and take you out to dinner, baby.
For real. I can't let me know. I'm down. I'll go to Tampa. You know, I'll go to Tampa. And I got relatives in Tampa too, so I'm down. Let us know, because Sophia will take you out to First Watcher.
Oh yeah, she said that's every Sunday.
She said that they got some really good breakfast.
No, they do. And listen, they bring the water. They bring the water from the freezer. It's ice.
Yeah, and it's like even the cranberry juice was good.
Yeah.
Like, they're gonna take over Denny's pretty soon. No, the food is fresh. But I heard they say those type of restaurants, they won't have it in the urban. It'll be in the high end area.
No.
Because the way Dialogue said you just lost points.
No.
You gained 100 points.
No, Dialogue,
you just lost points.
Dialogue, I gotta earn them back. Listen.
Shout out to King
Hey.
Rooster.
Hey, we might.
Was
Hey,
also in the building.
hey, Ron, we might need to make our own first watch in the hood. Call it the tower. What's the thing? What's the thing that signals?
My wife is telling me to roof Chris on Sunday for my birthday.
Yep.
Oh, you're gonna love it. I'll be honest, it's nice. I'm not a steak guy. If you're a steak guy, that's perfect for you.
Yeah, I'm a
If
steak
you love steak, perfect for you. I told Hakeem one time we went to Hell Kitchen. Hakeem was like, "Yo, it's fancy in here." I'm
Yeah, it
like,
is, man.
"What?"
Yeah. I went there. I went to Hell Kitchen on my birthday in Vegas two years ago.
Yeah, they have one in Miami. Hakeem, I took him there for his birthday. Hakeem was like, "It's fancy in here." I'm like, "Hakeem, what do you mean it's fancy?" He said, "No, it's you can." He said, "You can see the decor."
Yeah.
No,
We
right.
also got a new. We also got a new subscriber over there holding down on Twitch. He said, "Trump winning me white slavery." Shout out to the Twitch. Twitch over there holding us down. We really do greatly appreciate all the new subscribers watching us on Twitch. We really do greatly appreciate you guys. Also, Rumble, X, Instagram. We give you guys a love and support, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Guys, make sure you follow. It's so very, very, very important. Go ahead, Hakeem and Jordan. Y'all was gonna say something. Go right ahead.
Yeah, Hell's Kitchen in Vegas. Yeah, Nerd Dollars. It's at the Caesar Palace. That's where Hell's Kitchen's at. It's at Caesar's Palace.
Is it big, Jordan?
Yeah, it's big.
In Vegas?
Yeah.
Because the one in Miami is big. It's 2 stories. We didn't go upstairs. We were downstairs. Because it was all our first time checking it out. But next time we're going upstairs. That's why I can't be going upstairs.
It's right
really
by
nice.
Whole Foods, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And it's always packed.
I believe
because
it.
right there is in downtown, so it's always packed. But shout out to you guys. Guys, also very important. You go to KL Culture Radio description. In the description where you can find the KL Culture Radio t-shirt. Also, it's already, you guys can see it. If you already logged into YouTube, you can see it like it's already there, so you can just click on what shirt you like. And also the KL Culture Radio hats, the KL Culture Radio coffee mug, as Jordan's daughter has on right now. The KL Culture Radio coffee mug, and also the sweaters are in. So guys, it's winter time, so don't be afraid to rock the KL Culture Radio gear with the sweater. The jackets, we still waiting on the jackets. Soon we get the jacket, we will let you guys know. Hopefully we get it before January, because it is starting to get really, really cold, especially in New York. Go ahead, get the jacket, get the sweater, keep yourself warm. A lot of people are getting sick too. I noticed that too. A lot of people are getting sick again.
It's getting cold at night over here. It's reaching almost 50 degrees here at night.
Let me join the time when you get the sweater.
Yeah.
Get the KL Culture Radio sweater. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, make sure you go to KL Culture Radio community tab. In the community tab where you can find Prince Hakeem book, Black Love. You know how he always holding it down. He's also working on another book that's about to drop hopefully by the end of this year. He'll let us know about that, so you guys can go ahead and copy that. But guys, don't be afraid to subscribe to each other's channel. See Rising Soul, the All Out channel, Aston Wynn channel, anybody that Hassan channel, anybody that have channel, you guys go ahead and support. Also Nightish, who is also in the building, always showing love and support. Guys, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to each other's channel. Thank you for tuning in to KL Culture Radio, guys. Enjoy your weekend. Happy early birthday to Jordan and Sugar Bum.